need y'all to be hyped for this bright jacket he got on. Give it up for Tommy Schneeman!
All right. You know, I was really overthinking the jacket. And then right beforehand, I was like, I don't think it's that loud. And then that happened, so thanks. Yeah, I don't know. My friend convinced me to buy it. He was like, dude, you're gonna look like a cool high school bully from the 80s. They ended like 80s pizza delivery guy is what I ended up with. Just trying to be cool out here, guys. I'll tell you about this. I grew up in a big family. You guys, I'm one of 8 kids. I got 6 sisters. I heard a woof over here. Yeah, sometimes it's a positive reaction, but yeah, fuck them. They're not here. No, I love them. I love them. They're like my best friends. I obviously growing up around all girls. I was raised a good feminist from an early age. You know, all right, well, hear me out. Except from an early age. No, I do. I kind of remember, I remember being 8 years old and telling my 15-year-old sister, Allie, I said, hey, Allie, since I'm a boy, I am stronger than you. Yeah, she suffocated me. With a couch pillow. So, been a good feminist ever since. My sisters were my first bullies. They were like, you know, they were progressive bullies, I guess. Like a bully with a cause. Like they wouldn't really beat me up, but they'd like throw me in a dress and make me walk down the kitchen, like walk like a runway. They'd be like, say it. I'm like, what? They're like, say it. I'm like, close the wage gap. They're like, all right, you can take it off. Now you can play video games, you little bitch. I love them. I mean, I'm trying to be a good feminist. I'm just trying to take stances. I'm trying to, you know, take stances on Facebook, mostly. I can't keep it straight. I can't tell what we're arguing about any of the times. Like, I end up looking like an idiot. Especially with like Facebook arguments. I had the dumbest argument I've ever been a part of last summer. It was the anniversary of D-Day, like Normandy, right? On the anniversary of D-Day, one of my Facebook friends posted, he goes, hey, let's all take a minute and remember the lives of all the men that we lost on D-Day. I was like, hey man, men and women. And he's like, nope, 0 women died. And I was like, well, maybe they should have. My sister commented, she's like, Tommy, women should have died? And I was like, I don't know, shit, fuck. Your body, your choice, comment deleted, I'm out. I don't know who that helps. Just can't keep it straight. I was driving like a week ago and I cut off a car and he pulls up next to me at the stoplight and he's like, roll down your window. I was like, oh, okay. And I roll it down and he's like, you drive like a bitch. And for a comedian, I'm not that quick on my feet, but I was trying. I was like, yo, it's 2020, bitches can drive now. I don't know if that's feminism, but I'm trying. I don't know. No women in Normandy, right? Yeah, we're going back to it because I forgot to tell the end of that joke, so. Wikipedia deep dive. There was one woman in Normandy, not kidding. She was a reporter. She snuck in, disguised herself as a man. She wanted to report on the war. But she got out alive. So women, 100% survival rate in Normandy, first of all. But she got out, and when she got out, they wouldn't run her story because she wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. You know, they were like, what are you doing? You're so weak. Woman, you could have died. That's kind of what men have been riding for a long time. Like, we're stronger, we're more physically capable. I've heard that my whole life. I'm like, fucking when? I had one personal trainer session ever, and he described my physique as attainable. So, I don't think the military is missing out. I would like to be strong, I think. I don't know. I mean, I would like to look strong. You don't need to be strong. Like, you don't... Who are we fighting? I don't know. I can open a jar. I would just like to look strong Mostly because of one thing that happened last summer. I posted a picture on Instagram from the beach, shirtless, hello, and within minutes, my meanest friend comments right away. He goes, "Yo, Tommy, why are you flexing? You're not strong." And not even funny, just mean. And he's also like my saddest friend. He's been in a bad relationship for like 3 or 4 years. So I just like never know how to insult him. So I just waited for him to post a picture with his girlfriend, and I was like, "Yo, Brian, why are you smiling? You're not happy." Pretty good. So most of us were on board with that. We had a little weird group here that feels bad for Brian. All right. Well, Brian's a made-up name for that joke, so his real name's Dave. Tell him to say what's up. You guys, I get to go up to Wisconsin, like real small town Wisconsin. All right. I could be about to say the worst things about Wisconsin and you just cheer for it. All right, good. I'm not going to. But I love Wisconsin. I love Wisconsin because for some reason when I perform in Wisconsin, if I do well, moms talk to me afterwards. I don't know why, but it's like a thing. And I was in a real small town Wisconsin, like tiny small town, because the career is going. I mean, it is taking off. And we're out drinking with like this whole town after the show. It was a blast. But his mom comes up to me, and she comes up, she's like, "Hey, I like your stuff out there." Yeah, you're right, she was wearing a flannel. And she's like, "I like your stuff out there. I'd like you to meet my daughter. She's a virgin." It's like, that was my first question. Second question, was that an offer or a threat? I couldn't tell if she was like, "She's a virgin, let's keep it that way." Or like, "Here you go. Here's the certified farm-to-table organic virgin for you. Farm-to-table." Third question, do I own part of that farm also now? I don't know. I just couldn't get over it, because what a weird medieval times crazy thing to be doing. Like just parading your daughter's virginity. Plus, I didn't know virginity was an attractive thing anymore. Like, I don't know why you would be attracted to it. I don't think anyone's ever been having sex and been like, "You know what? I wish this was worse." I wish you didn't know what you were doing. And you just flopped around. I don't know. What a weird mother-daughter relationship. Like, do they check in on that stuff? I don't know. But what if I did go out with her daughter and things went well? You know, things got hot and heavy. She's like, "I've never done this before." I'm like, "I know." Your mom told me. It's so weird. I don't know. You guys, I recently quit my job. So that sometimes gets cheered too, but you guys talk to my parents. Good. No, I was working in sales. Anyone work in sales? Yeah. Yeah. That sounded like just like an admittance. You sounded a little sad. Yeah, I didn't love it. I didn't love it because of like the motivation culture behind it. I kind of felt like I was walking into a high school locker room every day. Our manager would have us in a meeting. He's like, "Who are we?" It's like, "Salespeople." Like, "What do we love? Money." It's like, "What do we need to do to hit our goals?" I'm like, "Adderall." Honestly. It was crazy. I mean, last time like 80% of the company was just fully dependent on like one guy's Adderall. Which is fun to imagine like a board meeting. They're like, "Man, we missed our target big last quarter. What happened?" They're like, "Kevin quit." Productivity dropped. I'll leave you guys with this. My ex-girlfriend just got engaged, so we can give it up for that. Here's the thing, she invited me to the wedding. Weird, right? We are friends, but it still feels like she's rubbing it in a little bit. Especially because she broke up with me, so that's a power move. That's like if my boss fired me. It was like, "You should swing by the Christmas party." I can't decide if I'm gonna go. Would you guys go? Yeah. Open bar? This is why I love Chicago. So I can't decide if I'm gonna go, but I'm just like thinking about her. She's a great like Catholic girl. Do you have any Catholics in here? All right. calm down, he's not back yet. Little inside baseball joke for the Catholics. But she was Catholic. Like, I was raised Catholic. She was raised like annoying, you know. Like, she was like culty Catholic, tell the truth at confession. Like, she would go up to communion at mass and just go like hands behind the back, like no tongue or no, just tongue. I don't know. She was that level of Catholic. So, big thing for us, no sex before marriage, right? She was always like, not having sex before marriage, you know, Tommy, I'm not having sex with you until I'm married. So, I might go to the wedding reception at least, just to be like, how about now? Seems like Tommy might be better, you know? What's up, Mom and Dad? No, they're not here. But I used to try this joke. They're never here. I used to try this joke where my parents were in the crowd, and it just wasn't funny, but I did get a good story out of it. I went up to this couple once before a show, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna get on stage. I'm gonna pretend you're my parents, so I need you to go with it. And they were like, what? I'm like, yeah, I need you to dial it in here. I need you to act like my parents, okay? And then Dad was like, we don't want to be your parents. I was like, wow, you're good.